So tonight with this, what we're doing here and all getting together, we have to realize that, well, this is special. You know what I mean? So never mind what happened yesterday and all your problems, because, well, that's all gone. The only thing tonight that we have is us.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the 4K stream. A little late, but man, it's tough with the sun, so, and other things. But here we are, man. We got 2 minutes till the daily candle close, and it's not bad. Like you'd think it'd be terrible. Oh my God, we sold off a little today. We're down 600 points, but after hitting that 88% retrace, let me show you. After hitting that 88% retrace on Bitcoin, we got that 5% reaction, but zero follow through. I mean, that was it. You know, a green candle yesterday and today, I mean, no selling pressure really at all. And in actuality, look left at January 7th high, like 1026. I mean, I don't even know if we tested it. Yeah, I think we tested it for 12 hours. You can see that on the 4 hour right here. This is 1026 to $103,000. It's an old reversal, a major reversal area. Like you can't argue with this validity. A candle close from December 4th, wicks from mid-December. It was look at this. When they broke it and tested it December 19th. Look what happened. It goes to 92K. Look what happened. Tested it January 6th. Collapsed. I mean, 10% correction. It's been support before running. Well, rallied and then dumped. But then, you know, whatever. It's been support. It's been resistance. It's been resistance. Look, man, so many times. Okay, so no one's gonna like argue and say that's not a real level. Very real. So 4, 8, 12 hours, the buyers spent time defending it. For now, that's all we have. That's where we are. Okay, so people wondering like, are we going to all-time highs like very soon, or it really depends on this level. Like I think. If buyers are unable to continue defending that level, then it's an easy 100K target. The 886, the bearish shark pattern, is going to catch an actual, follow through on its reaction. But if buyers are able to keep it propped up here, it's an easy 106.8 to 108K. I mean, that's it. It's all dependent on what happens here. So you're watching a battle between buyers and sellers. And so far, the buyers are succeeding in holding it, but got to wonder how long they can do that. There could be absorption of remaining demand, whatever. You don't really know. So there it is, man. I mean, that's the daily candle close. All right. Another day. Any day above 100K is incredible to me. I'm a happy man. I know a lot of y'all are. And that was it. That was a straight up nothing kind of day. Nothing happened on Bitcoin. Ethereum tested the 200-day simple moving average for the second time, right? The bullish engulfing candle on the 13th, and yesterday it's now a new day. 2 days in a row of testing it, nearing the 50% retrace as well. So just stalled. It was down 2.6%. Good God. Jet's about to like run into my building, fly into my building. Yeah, nothing burger kind of day after a stupid run. Which it's just really tough here. When you run like that, there's nothing a swing trader can do but talk about levels. Because, I mean, really all you could do is if you broke the supply line, you broke above 1728, all you could do is set up an entry with a stop loss below 1728 and let it ride. And that's all you could have done. At this point, what is there to do? Like, you're impulse mode. If you're in impulse mode, there's nothing to do. Like, you longing is flipping coins. Let's go to the casino, bro. Let's flip a coin and let's long Ethereum after in 5 days it's up 50%, 50%. Yeah, okay. Have fun with that. Hope it goes higher, but oh my God, dude. Just someone needs to help me figure out how to get rid of this stupid F11 thing that's taking me out of full screen mode because I haven't been able to figure it out. So, okay. Let's go to XRP. It's flat another day. They ran it up and pretty much tested the range top. Okay, 265, 2 out of 3 days, and pulled back because Bitcoin pulled back some. It was down 1.24%. Not really a big deal. But again, it's just kind of like, look, man, if you're like wanting fresh longs, there's nothing I can tell you. Like you're up against resistance. Like the upside could be literally over. There could be zero upside potential where it is right now. Right, you're always trying to buy as close to the bottom of a range as possible. So you're up here and you're impulsing, and it's amazing that little inverse head and shoulders played out. But there's no telling if it's done. It's going to pull back. It come all the way down to like 224. Look, they broke the neckline. They could come test this, and that might be a level to think about maybe buying. But up here, it's just you're up against resistance. Nice. Music stops randomly. What's up, people? Oh my God.
People tipped $32.33. Here's to a happy Mitch Ray 4K day. Can we check out Joby NYSE?
32.33 repeating, of course.
At least I have chicken.
Thank you so much, people, for the 32.33 repeating, of course, survival chance. And what was it? Uber's Upper BlackRock Spire. Thank you, dude. Many whelps. Maybe we'll survive. Oh man, I don't even know like what's really obnoxious about this whole $4,000 camera is just the sun keeps going down, and then I'm like getting left in the dark and I have to open the app and adjust all the stupid settings. Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth it. Like I really don't even know. This is. But look, it's so dark now. I have to, okay, let's make adjustments. Yeah, I don't know. We'll certainly look at it. We had a really crazy day for stocks, man. Like ACHR, highest daily candle close since like March of 2021. A lot of huge moves. Like RGTI killed it. So now it's like, what do I do? Do I adjust adjusting the ISO a little, but probably shouldn't. It should probably be the shutter speed. You get how stupid this is? This is ridiculous. Like, what's supposed to be perfect? I don't know. Because I'm a layman. I don't know what I'm doing. With this crazy equipment, it's like, hey man, I don't know anything about TA. I'm just going to plot chart patterns. Like, good luck, dude. So Solana, I mean, almost say it, tweezer topped. Like, dude, it like legit possibly tweezer topped. I mean, it could not happen. Like, if Bitcoin just rallies here, then this is not real. Like, you have to catch follow through after the tweezer top, right? There should be a follow through candle, but there you go. Like, you just have to think, my God, man, Solana has It went on at 92% recovery in 37 days. That is crazy. At any time, a correction could happen. Any time now. So you're just pushing your luck, hoping that Solana goes a little bit higher. So it's just like a fresh long is kind of insane. Up against the 200 moving average, man, like you couldn't break it, and you have your upside is so minimal. Like you could go up a little bit more, like 8 to 12% actually. Very, very tough now. I mean, there's not much you can do on storage, but we will monitor the new development of a potential tweezer top rejecting the 200 moving average, and that's it. But 92% in 37 days is sometimes pretty much as good as it gets. And then BNB, my God, after they look at that candle, dude, 691.80. Is it a joke? No, it's a very real old all-time high from May of 2021. It literally just is. And they tested it, and then you had a bearish engulfing candle today. 661 was virtually rejected, which is another reversal point from 2021, 2024. So, again, I mean, nice recovery. Really nice recovery off the lowest point. I mean, 33% in 35 days. You're just playing the lottery, man. You're hoping that it keeps going higher before correction. It could. It very well could. But don't think that you have any... You're strategizing. If you're taking longs right now, after these crazy rallies in very short periods of time, just know it's gambling. It is not trading. And that's okay. You can gamble if you want. Chessman, thanks, dude. ABAT, okay, the stock, sure, we'll look at that. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean, across these markets, right? Like Dogecoin. Look what it did just from May 6th. I mean, it went up 58% in 5 days, bro. I like that it's cool that it's above 22 cents. That's like a reversal area from 2024, reversal area from 2021. But again, you're just hoping that you test the 200 and 28 cents. You're just hoping that this 58% rally in 5 days continues before any pullback. I think it would be amazing to see Doge actually do this, because when they broke this level, they didn't reconfirm it as support. You really do want to see assets after they break levels. You want to see the buyers or the market participants retest successfully. The buyers would come in, defend 18 cents, and then there would be no doubt we're in good shape. And then we could talk about entries and stop losses with good upside potential. It's just you're not in that spot right now, unfortunately. But great run though. Holy crap, what a good run. Dude, this is tough, man. I mean, it's like crazy. The ISO should be low. Shutter speed should be high. But in the end, I have no idea. And I forgot. I've been effing with this thing for like an hour, and the battery's already at 50%. So hopefully I don't have to like get up and change the battery out. This sucks, dude. It's not fun. It is not a fun situation doing 4K. I had no idea what I was signing up for. Bitcoin dominance that had just been getting hit really hard. I mean, it was up yesterday, 0.65%. But you just got to wonder if that's it. I mean, you know what they could be doing? They could be putting in the highest low of the entire multi-year uptrend at any time, sitting above 61%. I mean, if you think about it, they're holding on to this level right here, this old sell wall of that little ascending triangle. It's maybe support now, first time. And if Bitcoin dominance was to rally here, again, it would probably make sense because then we'd see a little pullback. Again, I'm not even trying to make a call and say that we're going to pull back, dude. I'm just saying we're at an 88% retrace. Bitcoin has appreciated in value 42% in 35 days. That's crazy. You just like think about like I'm not trying to like be a fortune teller here. We're just looking for setups using traditional technical analysis for the framework. So I'm just looking at these assets for you because people want to see them because they're the largest market cap cryptos out there. So great, man. Shifted to the S&P 500 that closed up 0.13%. My God, you just wonder. I mean, are they just going to keep doing this every day? Pushing your luck. I mean, like really pushing your luck for any pullback, a gap fill down here at 565. Maybe number going to go up. Maybe we are in a COVID crash V-shaped recovery. I mean, it looks similar. But dang, man, no pullbacks along the way. What about these gaps, unfilled gaps below us? But yeah, in terms of looking left, there really isn't anything till $600 at this point. Like they closed above this peak from October. Legit, nothing here. Like $600 would be the target if you're going to continue to rally. It's the next level where there might be some supply. Incredible run right now. My God. Yeah, dude, this like the whole 4K thing did not put me in a good state of mind. Like, I don't even know how to do this. It's just like it's like I need DB Cooper on like call, on standby at all times. I can't. But yeah, 1037 on Bitcoin. Anything above 1026 is technically phenomenal. Given enough time above 1026, I think you're targeting for 107. That's it. Okay, so that's the Dow Jones. Okay, like, so what do we see? I mean, we looked at the bullish Mara Bazoo into a bearish Mara Bazoo dark cloud cover, rejecting the 200 moving average.
Lithium,
and today we technically caught
1000%
fall
everything
through.
to do with it.
Chisman, what is that? Lithium, 1000% everything. It is a vague pronoun, so I don't really know what that means. What are you talking about? Thank you. Higher ISO for night, lower shutter speed. Well, I'm like 10,000 ISO and 80 shutter speed right now. I mean, it looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. Like, you can actually see my eyes are like blue right here. This isn't, right? Chat, are we okay? Pipe in the chat for decent settings maybe for now. All right. So you wonder if that's a dark cloud cover, yikes, the gap fill would be the target. Dark cloud cover follow through candle below 200, gap fill 41.2, I guess, right? Well, the thing about what sucks about the Dow Jones, not in the same world really as the S&P or NASDAQ, is like from this high to low, where are you? You're in that 886 level, right? That zone, that magic 886 zone. So that's where you react. You could react, just like Bitcoin could react. It reacted certainly 5% instantly, but the reaction has, again, seen zero follow through. All we got was a formal bullish back test of 1026 as support. That's it for now. It was like concerning because it's like, here's your high, the sell-off, and here the buyers attempting a rally, and then they failed. So there's an argument on both sides, man. In the very short term. Oh my God, man. I need like another monitor out here.
Lithium, the metal, everything to do with it.
What are you talking about? It is a vague pronoun. Chat, what is he talking about? It. Aperture's on auto because there was only like one thing that would work. Everything was awful. And then it went auto, and then I was like, forget it. I gotta go live. Okay, so Dow Jones, kind of sketch. NASDAQ, I mean, think Tesla and Google and a few others, man. Highest daily candle close confirmed since February 24th. That is beautiful. Just continuing to V-shape. This is like a COVID style retrace. Unstoppable and violent. High to low, where are we at? 886 on deck, 19,488, catching up to Bitcoin on the recovery. Yeah, you got to wonder who's going to carry it tomorrow. Because they've been taking turns, right? These big techs have just been taking turns. NVIDIA just booming after that springback test. There's not really any overhead resistance at all till 19,368. So that's around where the 88% retrace is anyway. So keep it running, man. Up 0.72% today. Jeez. Grub says it looks fine. There you go. The Clemson folk, they're happy with it. So simple Clemson people. All right, I mean, IWM, Russell 2000 ETF, hitting that resistance and pulling back. That was the lowest daily close since the 9th. Okay, well, you might very well be heading to 201 for a gap fill and a retest of that support resistance. Down 0.89% today. A good run from the bottom. I mean, the IWM, since Trump tweeted, it went up 21% in 34 days, massively underperforming the other index funds. Yeah, nasty. But rightfully so. Because most of the, I mean, what is it? 40% of the companies don't make any money on this index fund, so it's awful. And then gold, though. Gold's a very big deal, chat, because it was the lowest daily candle close, I think, in 34 days. Well, lowest daily candle close confirmed since April 10th. And technically broke I hope something changes, because if you talk about confirmation lines, they broke it today. They'll probably come up and test 3,200 minimum no matter what, even if they recapture it. I'm saying a test is probably coming, but you got to think, really nice bearish divergence on the RSI. You just confirmed a double top with a candle close. All right, you can get stronger forms of confirmation. That's the strongest form of bearish engulfing candle, breaking the confirmation line with traders settling up below that level. But then the back test, getting a back test and a rejection of that level today would strengthen that confirmation. Probably test at 31, 35, but there's an unfilled gap. Oh, remember? Oh, dang, dude, they filled the freaking gap. Remember, we like scaled out with a microscope here. The gap. Okay, we got to do it. We got to play the gold. Officially, as of today, filled that freaking gap. Nice, dude. So you wonder what's on deck. And you know, even if the thing is, even if they like broke this level, they could come in and put in another lower high. So there's a lot of different scenarios here, but yeah, it makes sense. Risk on is going berserk, absolutely nuts. So yeah, who wants to own boomer gold after like this run? I mean, it's kind of stupid. But that is parabola. That's crazy. The bell curve. You're on the top side of it. I wouldn't want to, it's just all-time high premium. Think about it, 6,000 years owning gold right now. It's like you're at all those people, all those civilizations that treated gold as, you know, a store of value. Well, you would be paying the highest amount of premium of all of them. So yeah, rightfully a pullback. Makes sense. But yeah, we do need to look at, I think we should look at SMCI, because this thing, where you thought it was over, because of the revision of earnings and all that. Nope. When they gapped it down, it didn't do enough technical damage. There was no technical, like, you know, it opened at 29.12 April 30th that morning. That's really bad. But look what happened. Was there any follow through from sellers? Absolutely not. What happened? The buyers immediately that day, by the end of the session, had recaptured 31.22. Very real support resistance. I'm not kidding. It's just a real zone. We've had this plotted here. And then they even reconfirmed its validity for a couple days, May 7th, May 1st. And then from there, look at it. Just been gapping up and running. It was the highest daily candle close today since February 26th. And it's like the upside is crazy. Like you wouldn't even believe the upside. I mean, $63 is your target. Yes, $63 target on SMCI if you give me enough time. Yeah, $50 is there. There have been a couple reactions, reversals at $50. And they might come and fill the gap. But man, if you given enough time above $31, $63, and then your second target after that would be like $96, and no one would believe it right now. No one. I couldn't even believe like that they recaptured the level. I'm like, dang man, it's actually okay. Wait a second. We have one request. Someone requested it yesterday, or it was part of someone supported the community. All right, so I'm like it was like one of the tiers of the Discord, premium Discord. So looking at this. Clean Spark, Angry Abuelo, I think maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Anyway, I just know this was the asset. So think about $7. Well, they came back down to $7. You see all these arrows pointing to the significance of it? They came and they violated it. And then what did they do? They violated it and then reconfirmed it as support. And then you pretty much tested the top of the zone and you've rallied. But man, below the 200-day moving average. If you go on runs after you confirm levels as support that we know, there's nothing I can talk about besides if you want to long this asset fresh and you didn't get in at any point between April 16th and May 5th, there's nothing I can tell you besides you want to wait for it to come back and test those levels again because that's the optimum risk management zone. If that was it and it's going to continue to run, eventually you have a hard target of like 1358. It's a no-brainer. That's like almost 100% of the time what happens above 771 if it's regarded as support and there's follow through. You go to 1358 to $15. So that could be on deck. Sure. Someone be like, it's an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe. It could very well be left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Sure. But anything above 771, if you give it enough time, history tells you and shows you pretty much 1358. But just remember where Bitcoin is. It's at the 886, completing a bear shark pattern. There very well could be a follow through of the reaction. Bitcoin's up 42% in 36 days now. So the run just happened. We're hitting a magic level that we've seen a million times where real reactions, reversals occur. Look, man, 886. Here's a low to high. Look, what'd they do? Oh, 886. Look what we got to move there. Like it's just M shapes, W shapes, 886s. They're so freaking real, man. So that was for him. So let's go to these Mag 7s so you can see best to worst. NVIDIA number one. Good God, dude. Spring, back test of spring, and you're gone. Highest daily candle close on NVIDIA today since February 20th. And soon, well, you got one overhead resistance right here from July 10th, but the big one's 140. Closing in on an 886, right? Maybe not. I don't even think we've hit a 786. Nope. 786 is 130. Okay, so you would think on deck's 140. 78% retrace is pretty much confluent with the 140 resistance, so got a little more upside. But dude, what do you make of this? Unfilled gap April 30th, unfilled gap May 9th, unfilled gap May 12th, unfilled gap. How many gaps? Eventually, these gaps are going to fill, and you might think, okay, maybe after a 786 or an 886, we'd pull back. But whatever, man. This is a crazy run, and this is the type of stuff Bitcoin's gone through. A lot of alts have gone through. You either take your chance on the spring back tests, or you, I mean, if you're buying, if you're just wanting to go long on NVIDIA tomorrow, it's crazy as F. It's like kind of insane. You're just at the casino pulling a slot machine lever. Eventually they'll fill at least a couple of these gaps. But yeah, it's wonderful. Hype in the chat for NVIDIA. Tesla also hype in the chat. It was beautiful. I mean, it was the highest daily close since February 20th. And there's not much here, man. There's really, looking left, $400 eventually. You might come fill a couple gaps here and there, but anything above $300 is spectacular. There is probably this 358 level you might react at, but you have a kind of a dragon here, and your harder target looking left is 400. And if not, find 380, the one swing high from April 2022. So the dragon tail, I guess, is going. Nice, man. Now we got the lights. Pretty good, right? The lighting's still pretty pristine. $103.8. Any day above 102.6 is phenomenal. I hope we go for a 113 chart. And here is my favorite right now. My absolute favorite of the sevens, Google. We kind of went into a discussion of it yesterday about why. And you've just got three valleys locally. That's a consolidation structure. That is an accumulation signature. And it's similar-ish in my opinion to SMCI, where that gap down, that nasty news-driven catalyst down, is your greatest blessing.
Sharknonymous tipped $25. Rigetti playing follow the leader WD wave, party face emoji. But can we look at Beamist Bybit weekly? Thanks, tea time feels okay, man. Wait to egg.
Sharknonymous, thanks so much. Yeah, Rigetti spaghetti, whatever. Yeah, RGTI, insane. Quantum, QBTS, insane. ACHR, insane. You gotta wonder, when is Nano, right? We had all these ones that were like crazy setups last year, and now they've graduated from Varsity Athlete. They're going to college, D1 scholarships. That's where they are right now, and it's like you wonder, and Nano Nuclear was one of them, and it's kind of been hanging around, not really doing the thing that these other ones are, so. But thank you, we'll look at that, okay. Why would I turn off the RGB on my laptop? It looks, I love it. What's wrong with it? Why does Brad have a problem with the RGB laptop? Camera does not appear to be 4K. How? How is this not 4K? I might never get it, dude. Okay, may never get it. Messing with the focus. How can you even see it? Yeah, I gotta get this thing on my computer. I couldn't find it. Like, it was sketch trying to find the application for the PC. And like for me, I tried to make it focused and I can't even tell if it's focused or not on my face. I can't. Like I have it on autofocus right now. Like doing manual focus, like dude, we'll be here all night if you want. Like we'll be here all freaking night. No way to know. Dude, it looks so 4K to me on my side. Like y'all must have like terrible PCs because I'm looking at it on my side and it looks freaking great. Dude, manual focus. It's on manual focus right now. I literally am manually focusing. Like, how is that not in focus? Look, you can literally see like my callus and stuff. Like, yeah, the 30-year yield, dude. It's kind of bad, man. Like, what is going on? I don't know, dude. Some of y'all go to the eye doctor, all right? Anyway, I'll tell you, man. Google, I would think if this is real, this accumulation structure is real, and this third valley coming in where buyers defended the old 2021, 2022 cycle top, like I'm thinking your target's probably the gap fill. And if it's not the gap fill high to low, it's probably, I think, $200. $200 886. It's literally to the dollar. Wow. High ISO, making it look grand. Yeah, you're right, probably. Right. So it's down to like really low, and then shutter speed, I'll raise the, no, I'll lower the shutter speed. Nah, there's no winning, dude. Viking hat for perspective. Yeah, if it wasn't in my parents' basement, hundreds of miles away. Yeah, dude, I would think like this one's lagging behind and it's set up, dude. Hey, I remember this. Remember Google and 3 valleys? Oh yeah, remember this legendary trade setup? 1, 2, 3 valleys? Well, guess what? And guess where they were doing it? An old peak. Support resistance. Well, here we are. Same type of stuff going on here. Anyway, it's the only one of the Mag 7 that you could even play right now, because all the other ones are so far gone. I mean, like, what are you gonna do with Microsoft? They laid off like 2,000 more people today or something. Highest daily candle close since December 17th. The best of the 7, and it's not even close, all right? The best performer since the recovery. Outperforming Bitcoin, chat. Microsoft, Bill Gates, Moobs. $4K cam better than UNH? Absolutely, dude. Ramunas, you're just wrong, dude. This is a $4,000 FX3 Sony FX3 camera. It is a 4K camera. You're just wrong. Now the settings may be incorrect because this is my second 4K stream ever, but you're just wrong. Meta, like, just gone after that spring back test, 531. Just running, had its highest daily candle close again since February 28th. And you're just, you know, approaching these deeper retraces, 786, 886, where there's no real resistance anymore. Like, you don't have any. Just impulsing every day. Apple, down 0.28% today. Gapped up, okay. It's like, so you're up against this same resistance from April 14th, May 1st. And there's an unfilled gap here on no volume where you know there's gaps filled, but there's a gap above you. Good luck. You want to go to the casino? Buy Apple. Apple's the most casino of casinos for which gap would fill first. And performance-wise, the recovery is pretty bad compared to some others, right? I mean, we were just looking at Meta that was nearing a 78% retrace from its high, and Apple is at a 50% retrace right now, so massively underperforming off the lows. And then the last of the 7, Amazon, hitting a 61.8% retrace 3 days in a row now on full gap below you. And I guess getting kind of choppy around this 214 level from November. Yeah, that's kind of acting as, I mean, there's some supply there. So that could be a reversal. Again, man, you're kind of pushing your luck. Like, man, I mean, if you didn't make money, that sucks, dude. Like, there was a lot of money to be made in the past, right? 30 days. And so now we're really elevated in a very short period of time with a bunch of unfilled gaps. So it's like starting to be like, okay, man, count your blessings a little. Okay, so Mag 7, cool. Wait, Baba reported earnings today. Did they get wrecked? Oh my God. I don't think so. It doesn't matter though. Even if they had a bad earnings, it's not reversing the trend it's in. The Gartley reversed the trend it was in. I guess the market closed. So what happened to Baba after hours, chat? But this is like testament to what's taught here, man. If the world doesn't end August 5th, the trade setup was posted. If the world does not end, this is a great value trade. And looking back, it certainly was. And guess what? 3 of the 4 targets of this setup have been achieved, and the 4th one has yet to be hit, and that's 164 to 168. This is target 4. Walmart reports pre-market tomorrow. All right, hype and chat for Walmart, dude. Yeah, but Shark Anonymous was talking about RGTI. Oh, this is crazy, man. Okay, so this was like lots upside above 1272. Good God.
Can you take a look at Ski on Base?
Ski on base, Dale. I'll try. That's all I can say is I'll try. I don't. On base. Is that like an exchange now or something? Oh, Baba's earnings are tomorrow. Gotcha. So. This one's crazy because the harmonic framework just randomly developed from January 10th all the way to April 8th. And it's been running and had its highest daily candle close today since February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. But dude, they're marching towards this level, this old all-time high from November 2021. If they break that, there's just no telling where Rigetti computing goes. So everyone wants to have their alert set up somewhat a little above that level. Rocket Lab's also crazy, dude. Like Rocket Lab here, look how at the lowest point they retested that 1515 level from March 2021. The rally began, and now you're trading above the old all-time high from September 2021, and it was the highest daily candle close since February 20th. This just reminds me of like the ACHR category of assets. You know, the quantum computing, they just kind of all blew up together after that election. No, we didn't look at MicroStrategy. I guess we can just do it. MicroStrategy. I mean, without Bitcoin going up, it's just kind of flat. It's just doing exactly what Bitcoin's doing day by day. Still trading above that 404 resistance. What do you want, man? Like you just... Okay, 75% appreciation in value in 35 days. You're just starting to push your luck. I mean, like it obviously could keep going, man. Yeah, it's 100. It's up 100% in 45 days, 150% in what, you know. But you're just a long-toothed long tooth wave up. So yeah, you're upside from here, 440. And if you break 440 though, that's where things get really interesting. I mean, if you're breaking 440, that means Bitcoin is running to 107. Dude, this thing is... Yep, so pretty much just a Bitcoin play. And then Coinbase, let's check on it after that. Insane pump. Continued to pump. This is what we wish Bitcoin, crypto would do. Highest daily candle close on Coinbase since February 18th. Broke 261, a resistance from 2024 and 2021. So 282's on deck. That quite possibly could be a breakaway gap. Okay, that means this gap might not fill for a very long time, which is probably really good for crypto overall. Yeah, that is breakaway gap written all over it. Huge price disparity on the move up with high, major volume signature. Another breakaway gap back from November. Didn't fill for a while, did it? That gap up did not fill until March 10th. So great stuff on Coin. Oh, thanks, Kevin, man. Real quick, the other one we look at after Coin is Hood. Okay, so I wouldn't call this a reaction by any means. Could very well just keep blasting off, man, no problem. But right at that 88% retrace, it stalled out just today. There's no bearish divergence or anything, nothing that concerning. But man, just think about it, dude. Since Trump's tweet, Robinhood up 108% in 37 days. Y'all are spoiled. Y'all just don't, some of y'all just not gonna get like how insane that is, how fast that is, how much money people can make doing that, being in this asset or assets like this, and pullbacks happen, and the people just unsuspecting just coming in to buy Robinhood at this price. They could be underwater, and all that happens is sellers come in and fill like 3 gaps below you, and you come in, you pivot, and you run and attempt to rally like in June. You're just at the point where, man, you are pushing your luck for higher prices. So what was happening with Chisman talking about it? Lithium and it. eToro Group IPO'd today. There you go, man. $67. Opened at a price of $69.71. Who knows how this is going to go. Yeah, crypto pumping. Asia's awake, man. They're saying, all right, we're going to rally these things immediately. They do that. They've been doing that, actually. Look at Ethereum at 1.1% already. But eventually what will happen later in the night for us, they'll sell it. There's just day traders right now. You got Asian day traders day trading crypto, which is good because that's proving there's like liquidity in the markets, right? People are actually trading this stuff. For the longest time, good luck seeing any movement during this period of time where it's, hey, it's Asian session, nighttime in the US. Oh yeah, we're just all over the place. UNH, yeah. Wow, it was worse than yesterday. Made a lower daily candle close than that 17.79% loss yesterday. Lowest daily candle close on UNH since October 2020. Just murdered. Good, whatever. Much lower to go, probably. I mean, there's this one little peak from February 2020, but at least 287, maybe 270. They'll test those levels. And speaking of healthcare, you gotta love Pfizer's also just getting destroyed, and this is TA respect like crazy, right? You had a bearish trend, you had a bullish shark that turned into a perfect textbook bearish 5-0 type 1 reaction, type 2 return. The type 2 return and type 1 reaction, they just happened to be at this unreal 2020 low point. I mean, such a real level. So it was just such an easy setup. And to, you know, nuking today down 3.72%. It's incredible. Waiting on 1929. That's, I think, the third target of the exit of the trade setup. You've already hit, I think, 2 of the 3. So we got more. Is there more downs? What's UNH down after hours? I mean, the after hours trading has concluded. So we gotta. Not sure what would it be down right now, and I kind of have to tell my phone like this camera thing right now. I'm lowering the shutter speeds. I don't know. No clue. Yeah, but you know the thing is, like, people that are using 4K, they got like people like there's a studio, and then like, okay, they're the ones that are like getting paid to adjust all this stuff. So what do I gotta hire on DB Cooper to remotely do this? Okay, we had like a couple requests. Let's look at it, man. $284. Oh my God, 284. Wow, really? After hours is down. It's like legit imploding, man. People are jumping off the building of the chart, right? Metaphor. Very bad. Who knows where this ends? Oh yeah. We got to look at the 30-year yields. I don't know why a contribution did not just play. Yeah, that was okay. Let's see. It was very close, very, very close. Oh, they didn't do it. Gosh dang, kind of like Bitcoin. It was real close, like it was like Bitcoin's weekly close, where it was almost the all-time high, but just short. So it was like we were just shy of the highest daily candle close seen since October of 2023. If you remember what October 2023 was, that was the bottom of a bear market. Okay. We're not in those situations at all. And why are yields like this? Why are yields so high? So maybe tomorrow you get it, but you just think, wow, that's a high or low. April 30th. This was Liberation Day, right? Liberation Day was like the 2nd or something. 4.39. Oh my God, dude. Are you talking? How is that real? It's like 12% up on this chart. I don't know. But what does that mean, though? I'm no economist. Okay. No economist. What a trend, though. This trend is not in jeopardy. Okay, this is an uptrend, and it's almost like if you're looking at this on a technical side, which I don't even know if you look at it technically because it's what it's doing, but you're absorbing supply that existed at 4.77%, which is a major overhead resistance from 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. Like, it's so real of a level, and you're just trading above it. And your next target is 5.273% given enough time above this level. So there's still, it is, if you're above this 4.77% level, dude, we're going higher by the looks of it. Bonds are screwed, dude. Dude, this is what happens when you have 2 screens and you have to alt tab everything, man. I don't even know where I'm at. Oh, God. Yeah, 4.77%. You're above it. And I'm going to show you again. Okay. There, like 2008 and 9 and 10 and 11. Very real. You can see this right here. We're above it. So your targets, the next peak from 2006 and 2007, 5.3%. On this chart, the way it's measured, it says 6% more upside, which doesn't mean we're going up 6% on yields. It's just, that's the target. And then we look at the TLT, the 20-year Treasury bond ETF, and dude, this is very, very bad. That was your lowest daily candle close since January 14th. And guess what? Your second lowest daily candle close since October 2023. And that gap fill, what's so concerning is like they tested once to fill the gap, and then they did it a second time. And on the second time, which should have been a confirmation low, right? Oh, like we love confirmation lows. Look what happened. All that happened was the buyers came in and put in the lowest high of the entire multi-year downtrend. Are you kidding? Lowest high right here, April 30th. This is gonna break, it looks like. I mean, that context is like soon the gap fill will not hold up as it had, and you'll be heading on down to 82.59 and look left and understand being below 87.74, 88.62 is just like you're just waiting and waiting for 82.69 to $81. No one's buying U.S. bonds. This chart is really sketch. Sorry, just what was the yeah, just watch the reflection exactly. Oh man. Dude, streaming's so easy, bro. Yeah. Beam to the US dollar, tether for Sharknonymous. Beam. All right. Jim Beam on. Is there an exchange? On Bybit. On the weekly. Okay. If you want it, you got it. Okay, yeah, I guess you're diverging. Sure, dude. Positive Momo this week. We're gonna do it, man. First level of positive Momo since January 6th. I don't know if you can really care about Beam until they recapture right there. 1.03 to 1.1 cents. I would think that's it. I don't really know what else you can do. Yeah, they on the daily, they kind of confirmed a bottom here. But what is it doing? A rising tide lifts all S-coin ships. So this is one. Congrats. It's what do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going on 6 weeks in a row of positive closes. So at some point that's gonna end. Yeah, they haven't even tested that swing low from August 5th of 2024 yet. Which August 5th, that was when Baba, right, the trade set up. That was the carry trade. The VIX spiked like crazy. So you're still below that level. It would be nice to eventually one day see buyers do this and this. And then we're talking something like that. It doesn't mean we're gonna see that or it's gonna happen. You just want that. So you can strategize a trading plan. Optimum risk management. It'd be something like, for instance, like it may fail, but you want something like this, just saying, where it's like, look, BTBT, dude, forget these Bitcoin miners. They're probably, I mean, they've been terrible. They're probably going to suck again. But, I mean, it's pathetic, right? Like, it's really hard getting excited about a Bitcoin miner like this because look at it and understand, like, Bitcoin is made an 88% effing retrace from its all-time high. And these miners can't even, I mean, they're like twitching. You know, they can't do anything. They're like, hey, we're recapturing a key level. Like, it's undeniable, right? Swing highs, swing lows, reversal points, major spring back test. The spring runs like crazy. And then you're here, and it's like, man, that's great. But it's down 4.46% bearish engulfing candle today. Do we have earnings? Oh, look, dude, earnings is coming up. Like, tomorrow. Like, I'll bet this thing gets murdered. Who knows? Flip your freaking coin. More casino stuff. But you would think this is a level to take action after earnings if it just survives. But yeah, 202 to 208, that's why it's like interesting. But dang, man. Compared to Bitcoin, you might as well just own Bitcoin. Forget BTBT. But yeah, there could be really good upside if buyers wake up and start giving us favorable price action. It's been kind of weak right now, so even broke a supply line, yeah, but look at it. Man, this is tough, dude. I'm gonna take a class on camera, on 4K cameras. So, what, another request? Ski for Dale.
What's up, Mitch?
Ski.
Can we take a look
What
at
the-
$BLND stock? Thanks, Kang.
What's up, Fab, dude? Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, we'll look at BLND. Absolutely. Gotta look at ski on base, whatever that means. First. Base. What does that mean, on base? Like, what exchange? Is it Ski Mask Dog? Okay, there it is. Thank you, Tiazib. Is it you? Ski to Raptive. Gotcha. E7.USD. My God, dude. Yeah, we'll look. Here we are. Well, a little late, you know. It's like, oh, we looked at another like S coin like this, and it's like, man, you should be requesting these when they're doing the thing, when they're like back testing the old resistance, support, resistance, as support. I mean, the time to, I mean, anything, May 8th even, all that crazy impulse to break it above. What do we do now? I mean, there could be a lot of downside in the short term after just, you've got to understand what these assets just did. I mean, this one went up 159% in 5 days. I'm trying to teach traditional technical analysis here. And it's like, traditionally, really nothing goes up 159% in 5 days. But hey, it's cool that it happened at a strategic level, right? So if someone wanted to, they could have set up an entry as close to that level as possible with a stop loss just below that level, because why would you want to own it below that level? And from there, it's run. And so now, who knows? Like, what happens if it does this? What if it just does that? That means, like, from where it is right now, it would lose another like 26 to 27% of its value, and you can't even tell. These are psychotic assets. These are crazy. Crazy assets. I got nothing for you. maybe 8.1 cents or whatever this is. It's, I guess, the US dollar. And look at that, man. That's crazy. This is just another level of whack. So 1, 2, 3 right up there, that's the supply line. And they broke out on May 8th with that candle and just a huge run from there. So phenomenal. Right, you even had like a confirmation low here and here. And then the higher low. The first higher low we had seen since November of last year was May 5th. May 4th to the 8th. Bruce Wayne, I'm not sure. I guess Canelo. I don't even know. Okay. I'm literally closing my eyes. I don't know. I've never seen them fight. I don't follow it. Canelo, I guess. See, that right there. That is the same thing as taking longs on assets of 150% in 5 days. On assets of 42% in 35 days. You're just closing your eyes and you're like, long, short. Same thing, exact same thing. Red Pill Vegan, thanks so much, dude. I mean, yeah, Joby, for people, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know what happened. Man, I'm telling you, 2 screens is not enough. It's just not for what we do here. That's why I have 6 screens with 2 65-inch TVs in the battle station. Yeah, Joby, which is in the category, it's like the rival of Archer. Joby Aviation. Well, just another one. It's beautiful. Long term is probably a good long, like for like a really long term. Yeah. Old Joby here. So what was so cool about this, and I like the, you put these low end, and these are all higher than this low, and then this is a higher low than all these lows. You have a very real bullish shark. I mean, out the gate, I haven't looked at this, right? But looking back, 886, maybe a little deeper than an 886, but right there's your shark. Your type 1 reaction is ongoing right now. But in the end, you may not get it, because type 1 reactions, I've seen them before where this type 1 reaction is gone. But eventually you really would want to see something like this. If you could help it, you would want to see that. Like, look right here. You have this revert, like you're right up nearing another resistance, 758. So you better be careful. Like, of course they could break it, and we're going to 1049 in a couple days, whatever. But I'm just saying, right? Do you want to trade the harmonic framework, or do you just want to long at the possibly nearing the end of a reaction off a pattern completion zone of that M shape? So there's a little more upside. If you break 758, my God, look at this, dude. It's like a zone here. It's 708 to 758. So you might be near, like, it's a zone. Yeah. So I'll just say this, right? One valley, and then the rally, and then a second valley for a more pronounced rally. I think you want the type 2 return, even if you don't get it. So I don't know what you do here, right? You look, you're up 40% in 37 days. That's a percent a day, pretty much. And you're hitting resistance that goes all the way back to March 2022. Do you have earnings? We survive earnings. Nice, survived earnings, May 7th. But yeah, nice shark, type 1. We may never get a check back. Maybe we never get type 2 return, but we would want it. It would be a stronger trade. Crawford's going to destroy Canelo. Let's see, the buyer's going to destroy the bears at the 886 chat. Just same thing. Shutter speed twice my frame rate. So if I'm shooting 4K at 30p or 4K at 30 FPS, I want 60 shutter. Okay. 60 shutter. I can only, yeah, there's 60. Okay. It's really dark. That should give me a lower ISO. But no, if I go lower ISO, then it gets really dark. That's not right. I don't know, man. It looks okay, but not. I know it's not the best. It's not perfect at all. Sorry, I'm just reading what. Can't tell if that's one wheeler. Okay, we couple of like master audio video guys in our Discord and a community. It's amazing. You've been so helpful. Okay, well, the next request was Coiner. Thanks for the 3333 repeating, of course. It'll play in a second when I go back. I can't have overlays on any scene except one because it just duplicates, and and I looked online. There's literally no way to fix it. It's just a stupid bug from Stream Elements. They can't do anything. They won't fix it. It's just dumb. It's been like that for years. Make sure that the next one was Cheeseman, thanks again for the 5. Thanks, Dale, for that 20. Okay, so Zillow. No, BLND is next. Sorry. BLND. Blend Labs. Well, it's certainly a reverse course, finally. Here it is.
Requesting Zillow, look left.
Yeah, BLND, that's just been, thank you, dude. Thanks again, Coiner, man. We will look. You're just wondering what's going on here, right? Fell back below the 200-day moving average. So there's this one resistance from 384. What they did was they broke it and they back tested it as resistance. And yeah, you're trying to put in a higher low finally. There is a lot of bullish divergence. It's beautiful bullish divergence. I mean, like the exhaustion from sellers is so evident, right? Like that's gorgeous. On both oscillators, right? The low, the lower low, pretty much the same low, if not a slightly higher low. So I guess at this point, the line in the sand for you is gonna be 384. If the buyers are able to recapture that, that's where this uptrend, right? You've been making higher highs, higher lows for a while now, since 2023. That's where this thing continues. So you can almost look at it like, oh, we have like a dragon here. It like broke out and they back tested the breakout. Yeah, I guess your stop would be below 289 at this point. Maybe the swing low from April 10th. But that's the only way I could see how you could play it. Is you're trying to, so if you are in an uptrend, you're trying to play a dragon breakout. And you requesting it now, it's kind of like, okay, well, the only way to manage risk is stop loss below the previous discernible swing low and letting it ride. And I think like if you were going to target, it's probably just going to be like 527 target. So It's a big if, man. Big if. 45% upside if it's going to play out. That's all I got, man, for this. What has it done in the past, since the April 10th? It's up 23% in 35 days. Everything's up, like, a lot in a very short period of time. But yeah, it's okay. Only way I know how to play it is just stop loss below that swing low and let it ride. And hopefully it breaks 384. And if it does break 384, then we're off. We're going to go nuts. It's going to possibly go to $5. Fab, thanks again, dude, for that 20. I know it's could be better, but it's a nice trend, and hopefully we're not witnessing the end of the uptrend, right? It could be lower highs, lower lows. Hopefully we're just witnessing buyers catching their footing here. All of these lows higher than these lows, right? That's pretty good, and some good divergence. And so it's all about 384. So having alert set up above 384, you hearing that would be very significant for this asset. Okay, so the next one is Zillow. Look left. Yep, 65, 69. Bull flag. That was nice. Ran it up to 87, 87. I mean, I love how that level was there, and they tested it, and it reversed. So we had a nice channel, and then they broke out of the channel. But here's the issue. This is my major issue, dude. I love that it's above 65, 69. But if you look at this old channel here, what are they doing? The sellers have recaptured the price back within this channel. And as of like a couple days ago, hey, look at this. It's beautiful. I mean, my God. You go to a textbook and you type or you search for the dark cloud cover. Look at that, man. That is artwork. Whoever painted that, hype in the chat for them. Look at the follow-through we received today after the dark cloud cover at the supply line of this massive old channel. And guess what they did? They closing back below the 200-day simple moving average. I'm not looking at this and getting excited. Not really. This doesn't make me be like, time to go long. Nope, not really. Again, man, like, you're just... This market, man. Like, you just had a good 5 weeks. I hope you made money. Because the next 5 weeks, probably not going to match the last 5 weeks in performance. People are eventually going to take profit because millions and millions and billions of dollars was just made in that last 5 weeks. I mean, Zillow off its low. The Trump tweet. I mean, it went up 24% in 35 days. That's pretty bad performance compared to a lot of other ones we've seen. So I would just probably be cautious on Zillow right now. I doesn't make me want to. I don't know how to strategize, right? Again, like there is a formula for risk management trading. 99% of the time, you go to a random asset, it's probably not going to have the setup. This one, to me, doesn't have it, right? And you know what they are. They come in different flavors and shapes and forms, inverse head and shoulders, through rising valleys, ascending triangles, harmonics, type 2 returns. Harmonics, then through rising valleys with hidden bullish divergence in the third valley, all correlating positively to a key level. All these, they're different little flavors of risk management trading plans we can identify. And this just doesn't have it. Despite what happens to this asset next, it could just blast out. It's up 100% tomorrow. Congratulations on the lottery. It's not. You do not have the framework at this current time. There is no edge implying that right now, impending reversal or continuation of the upside with good structures, just nothing there yet. So I'd be like, pass. Pass. Didn't we look at it? Didn't we look at this chart? Look, man. Okay, right. You see it? Spot. If you never saw me look at a chart. Oh my God. Did I not show you the dark cloud cover? Did y'all not see this? Oh my God. Dark cloud cover with fall through back below the 200 moving average. That's what I want to show you at the supply line of the channel. Whoa. You know, it'd be good. Coming on down, you know, type, you know, a confirmation low, local confirmation. That's what we try. That's what you want, something like that. Yep. Give me something like that. You got a better chance than now. Quina, we're looking left, man. And I get it, 65, 69. They held it, but there were other levels. Right, so it's just that. I mean, it's like, look what they did. Today they closed below the swing high from September 2024. They did it. My God, you know, in actuality, look. There's a high on price. There's a slightly lower high on price. There's hidden bearish divergence right here. Impending price action, continuation to the downside implied. Right, here's a high. Here's the momentum. Here's the lower high. With higher levels. I mean, that's kind of hidden bearish divergence right there. Sorry, William. Dude, again, it's because I have limited space to see things. There's chat, there's OBS, there is the Stream Elements log, there's my chart, and it's very difficult with two screens to stream. But dude, Bitcoin's up today. $140. Just remember, man, like, this may fail because you haven't caught any fall through off the 5% reaction yet. It could fail, but it's just sitting there. Okay, it just is. It's just sitting there. Hope we pause, and I hope, right, 114K for a 113 shark. That would make me a lot happier. And I'm waiting for it, okay? But I'm just saying, this is where we are. This is why we're pausing, because this is such a magic area. Thanks again, Quantum Man. It's not okay. Yeah, Battle Station, obviously better, man. I mean, like, come on. Battle Station's like, for me, it's better. But for you, in terms of all this, you know, if I can keep, look, man, muscle memory, streaming out here, I'll just get better. So, CHPT Scott, what's up, man? CHPT, Charge Point Holding Incorporated. Ooh, nice, interesting. Well, at all-time lows, it's kind of interesting. Oh my God. At least I got the audio levels okay. Maybe not. I don't know. Still up, probably. Look at this, dude. Yeah, it's at all-time lows, so that's an issue. Oh my God, dude. It's been, like, what did they do to this thing? Oh, wow, look at that. Dang, dude. Little did we know, I guess going back through time in 2021, there was a bearish crab pattern of sorts. Wow, how terrible. What did they do to this thing? Oh, it still never makes money. Okay, that makes sense. So it's a debt burn. This is like the cash burn of debt. I would never own it just because of the long-term trend. I don't know if you should either. Charge Point Holdings, specialty stores, retail. I mean, when's the last time it made a higher high? Okay, you go back to July 2024, and then it just dumped again. These are not good charts, man. Like, because anything that you identify that is potentially bullish and could be bullish, it might have reliability. But you know how it ends. It always ends with a lower high, despite where it goes. But the problem is, it could run up to the 200 moving average. 111. Oh my God, it goes insane. Or it never makes it there and just rolls over sooner. So I mean, like with a trend like this, your reliability of any sort of pattern is going to be weak. And then if it is somehow actually reliable, your performance of whatever you're identifying is going to also be very, very limited. So, I mean, hey, dude, if you're like making me choose here, like you better not own this below 56 cents, even though I wouldn't own it now. But yeah, dude, you're not looking to long or own trend or assets and trends like this, because you'd be waiting for a crazy pump to short it probably. Because, you know, the shorts are going to be reliable in this market. And, gosh dang, man. Like, look, you know, you're just shorting at resistance. Wow. Confirmation high. Yeah, down here, it's too beaten down to short because it kind of is showing a bottoming structure, but I don't give a crap. I don't think it's going much higher. And if it does, it's going to be a lower high than any of these highs. And may not even get close. Good God, I don't know. Yeah, you don't look to own these things. It's trash. Okay, Bitcoin 1035 just went negative on the day. But dude, come on, man. F 1.8. What? Oh, it only goes to 2.8. The aperture. That's pretty focused. Dang. I'm not sure, man. 2-point aperture. I have 60 shutter. Auto ISO. Well, I don't have it on auto. Not sure like what's considered. That's pretty good right there. I got an 8,000 ISO. I know that's like really high, but it kind of pops, doesn't it? Dude, come on. 2.8 is good too. No, the market is not pumping. The market is stalling. I mean, some individual assets, certain ones are going nuts. Yeah, I'm kind of like happy with this. So yeah, it really is the aperture. I think that's what just made this look really good. 8,000 be grainy until I add light. This doesn't look grainy at all to me, does it? Do y'all see grains? See, like 6,400, 5,000. Still looks okay. Yeah, lowering the F helped a lot. Yeah, but earlier today, the sun was setting as I went live. I don't know, man. Who cares? We got plenty of time to figure it all out. Possibly might be going to Oklahoma this weekend. The storm situation. There's finally some developments. It's been 2 weeks into storm. I mean, really 4 weeks into storm season, and been very quiet. Do I like living in a condo? I love living in a penthouse. Yes. Yeah, but like it doesn't let me 1.8. 2.8 is the lowest. Aperture. Anyway, man, stream, we're good. You know, it's covered the markets. Been live for an hour and 34 minutes. Man, I need to like order some food. Wednesday's my food ordering day. Hot chicken. I think hot chicken would be good. Hot chicken. Where is it? Is it not available? Oh my god. Did I get banned from... Dude, it's closed. How can it be closed? Oh, because it's 9... How is it 9:30? This is what happens. This is like, you want to stream in 4K, you got to go live really late because the sun stays out forever. Oh, man. Okay. Should I just get a steak then or something? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Different lens. I have a different lens. I think I have the 35 millimeter, but it's weird. It like kind of flickers really bad. It's what? Bokeh? Well, Willer, what do you mean? XRP Panic, yeah, dude. Every day. Creatine. Every single day. What's up, Rishi? KULR? Sure thing, man. Oh my god, dude. Wow. I don't even remember when we looked at this last, Rishi, but dude, look at this.
Hey Mitch, can you please check out Core? Good luck storm chasing.
Well, hopefully the forecast stays really, gets worse and worse. Eye-watering. Blair looks good. I think he did. So yeah, here's your cooler. The Kulu in our general chat. Industrial Machinery, the KULR Technology Group. I mean, kind of the trend reverse, right? That textbook bullish shark 113 blow off top, and you've corrected, and here you are. I mean, like, they confirmed a bottom and it's gone on a rally. What they do? Ooh, I like that, how they tested 109, such a very real historical level. Once and then twice. So you're asking about it after, should have been looking at it around April 10th to April 22nd. You could even wait April 30th. You had the whole month of April to request this. And what am I supposed to do now? I mean, like, the closer you are to $1.09, the easier it is to manage your risk with a stop loss below it, and your upside potential is at its highest. And now it's run up to this little overhead resistance at 174, and it gapped up today. It was nice, very nice gap up, but they all day it got sold into, and they pretty much got close to filling a gap there. So again, man, like, what do you want me to do? I can't do a trade. How do you do a trading plan right here when it just hit resistance? Where do you set your stop? You don't. You can't put a stop loss anywhere. Like, where would the stop loss be strategic in any way? It wouldn't be. You'd have to, at this point, you would need some of these gaps to fill and come back down, and maybe a third low. Oh my God, you do something like that, and you can see discernible third valley, then we're talking. You start seeing the favorable price action, start rallying, then you can maybe set a stop below that newly developed swing low. But until then, it's just kind of like there's nothing to do here right now as it stands. But yeah, nice confirmation low, and eventually, another, they pull it back, and 174 is your big breakout point. It's big, but it's not like, I mean, $2 has been a reversal point from history, from 2020. It's been a support before. It's been a reverse, yeah, bearish back test November 22nd before collapsing. So I guess right above 174, you got $2, and then you break $2. That's where things 262, and then after 262 be 375. Look at all these swing high 2021, 2022. Look, this reverse. Yeah, I mean, it's like 174, 199, 262, then 375, then $5. So there are levels for sure that could reverse that. Thanks, dude. Nice termite. Creatine is amazing. Bokeh is the blurry background. Oh, it's a terminology. Very cool. See, it's got its own jargon, its own language, just like TA. Matt, my lawyer made me feel a lot better about it. He thinks I have no liability at all. So, but it's not over yet. So we're still kind of waiting. There was a hearing April 29th, and I didn't hear anything back from my attorney. He said he would contact me if I needed to know anything, like a new development of the case, but I should be all right, I think. So yeah, dude, I'm just, you know, you look at Bitcoin and you're just staring in the face of a structure we've seen a million times, and you just got to say, this time's different. It's not going to actually react here. It's going to go on forever. But do you remember how the W shapes that were identified here in this community? If you were actually a viewer of the stream for a long time, you remember they were identified. There was a bearish bat pattern, type 2 return, dump. There was another beautiful bearish shark pattern, type 2 return, dump. Go back to the streams, man. They're timeless. They're VODs. They're there. Type 2. I mean, and then what about this one? The Trump dump. What was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, the bearish shark pattern, type 1, type 2. The supply line was tested, recaptured by sellers, and it crashed. I mean, like, these harmonics were prophetic. Prophetic. Freaking shark right here. You know it, dude. Just go back to the streams. Go back to July 30th. Just, okay, I'm going to go find Mitch's stream. But then it was like type 1, type 2. It was a confirmation high up here, and that happened after. We didn't know, but
Did you look at a bomb? Maybe I went for a piss.
Chisman, no, I didn't. Holy crap. Hold on. Let's do it. Abatman. Sorry, I don't know. Like, American Battery Technology. That's why you're saying about the lithium. Oh, boy. Oh, that thing, I didn't end well, did it? Wow, what'd this thing do? January 2021, like everything below off top, 73.50. It's $1.58 now. It was at 12.86% today. Did very nice here. I mean, this is the level. This was a level for sure. I don't even know when I've been here last. But yes, a certain M shape, and someone could say a confirmation low got put in an inflection point. It's just like, these are great, but it's like, man, this should have been requested at any point between March and April, because you've rallied here. Yes, this could go way higher, like crazy higher. I would think your target from here, hoping you're already in this because you identified the M shape and then this 90 cent support. 90 cent, dude, this is not a joke. 2018, it's just there. Okay, that's why it's plotted. 244 is your target eventually. 244 from here. So you got about 54% upside at this time. Yep. It's good, but dang, man. You're off the strategic level at this point by 70%. It's crazy. But very nice. This is how trends reverse. This is humble beginnings, okay? Humble beginnings. But, man, just to request it now because it's up 12.86%, I don't know what to tell you. I think there could be a lot more upside given enough time if this is real. You're looking left, and you know why. History. Swing lows and swing highs.
What do you think of the GXLM chart?
GXLM, yikes. I don't like any really of those Grayscale trusts, they kind of like rug pull, dude. GXLM, Galexum. Grayscale, the Lumens Trust, man. Well, here's the thing. We've been here. This was ping too. Look at this. It is beautiful. Like, it was a falling wedge. That breakout, that support was crazy. And then an M shape. But it's like, dude, what is going on? Why is it down 11.74% today? This is the issue with these. Like, they don't track the underlying asset properly. They just don't. So it couldn't even rival the April high. It made a lower high, like an 88% little retrace right there, and it's just down 11.74%. And XLM itself is down, I don't know, like, it was not down that much at all. So maybe you're coming for a retest of $13, 14.52 again. But yeah, the closer you are to 13.12, 14.52, the easier it would be to set up an entry and a stop loss with good upside. 32.33, repeating, of course, resistance up there. So you just know it's level. It's been support before. It's been support. It has not been tested again, actually, but it was very close. So if we get something down here, and I'm going to be really careful about these because they don't track well. They rug pull. I've seen them. Like the G-Sol, I had an insignificant amount of money in like my Roth IRA and put it into some G-Sol. It tripled. Like, literally tripled. I don't know why. And it was like the nav of it was so weird. It was like you were at that point, it was like January 2024. And apparently at that price, so the premium would have been like you would be buying Solana at $1,100 like per Solana. And then I panicked. I'm like, oh my God, that's psychotic. There's no way this is going to last. And yeah, I got lucky and we never saw those levels again. And then Solana, like, it crashed and then it was up and it was down. And then one day, like, I don't know, Solana was fine. And then G-Sol just literally rug pulled. So I just worry about I have an entire watch list of these, by the way. Grayscale trusts. G-Sol down 7%. Like, why is it down 7%? Look, that right there. Solana didn't do anything, I don't think. And it just crashed. It was down 29% in a day, another 29% the next day. Up 57%. But then it just comes up, dead cat bounce, lower high, rolls over. And it's like, it's over. It's like, who cares? You cannot buy this to track Solana. And I get it. Yeah, dude, it's a big M shape, bro. It's at the 886. Yeah, I guess. Go for it, man. Absolutely go for it. Just very hard to be interested in assets that do this. Yeah, up here, man. Yeah, I think I got out a little early, too. I think it went even crazier. Grayscale rugs, dude, they don't make much sense at all. Okay, yeah. Bitcoin 1034. Down a little bit on the day, just staring into the eyes of the shark. I mean, this is like, dude, I'm telling you, I might rue the words of saying it, where it's like, this is not the place to take fresh longs. If you're curious, it's just not. Even if it blasts off and we see all-time highs tomorrow, it's just not the level. 42% in 35 days, man. That's all you need to know. That's very fast-paced rally for the largest crypto in the entire world. So people want answers, and it's like, I can't imagine if Bitcoin actually reacts here, right, and rolls over to 99.3, 100K, altcoins aren't going to do well. They're going to be down 10% plus if we react here for real. If not, rejoice. Congratulations on the W-shape getting violated. Look, dude, in the end, I hope this W-shape, it never was, never will be. I hope so, man. I hope we do a 113 shark, we go to 114.5 or whatever, and then react. But I'm just telling you, I'm just here to show you patterns that we have identified a million times, and they have resolved the way it goes by the good book. The 886, the shark, there it is. This is where we are right now. Same pattern. Same pattern here too. Type 2 return. That was way more formal, that type 1 and then type 2. So we're not in type 2 territory. Type 1 isn't even really confirmed yet because I don't think you've reacted quite enough, but just can't say I didn't warn you. I mean, I tweeted about this days ago too, the day it happened. The day we hit the 886 formally at that very tip top, and we haven't even seen it again. We attempted to rally to test it, but they failed today. They failed to rival the 886 and put in a slightly lower high locally. They just did. And here's the other concerning aspect. This right here, Larry, it's just there. It's not my opinion. I don't make the rules. It just, look, as it was bullish divergence here, it's there. Bearish divergence after a 42% rally in 35 days, and you have a completed W shape potentially. So make of that what you will. Burn me at the stake, dude. And good luck, you know. It's a pretty decent level. If you got in this rally, man, what are you doing? I mean, like, if you longed the dragon tail on the breakout, you had a week to long it. Like, when are you taking profit, bro? I mean, on that trade. That's the question. You're not going to take it at 886? You're going to wait? You can, but you are ignoring the MACD histogram and the pattern completion zone. And I hope it plays out. I hope it to where, like, if you're not taking profit, I hope it goes to all-time highs literally tonight. But it's not probable. And I only tell you this because I like you. And there's probably a lot of hype on X, whatever. There's a lot of call. Dude, we're going to beat 100K. Dude, it can go down to 99.3 or it can go down to 92K and still be extremely fine. No problem, man. Bullish 5 is probably down there, right? We'll be a bullish 5 of an 886 shark. 90K. We may not even get there. 382 is 93.7, which is perfect, right? The golden zone. So I hope not, though. Hope is different than what's very possible, right? More good music. Hot chicken, thanks again, dude. Stop rubbing it in, man. Hot chicken. I gotta order something, man. Ooh, we could get some smoked mussels or something. I'm not sure. I might just look at this in the stream, but that's all I can leave you with. I mean, like, what else could you ask for from me? I'm not a fortune teller, but all we can do is identify patterns that are in textbooks that have been researched and studied and been proven to be very reliable. And if this time the pattern ends up being reliable, we've topped out for now, and we could be headed to 99.3. and that's it. Okay? It's not the end of the world. If it happens, it's not. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. We're going to continue working on this 4K thing. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. Till next time, respect the TA.
by the guitar. Well, roll on the road on. I can feel myself to you. In the dark, the dark, the dark. No one knows. Roll it, roll, no, 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 no. I can feel myself to you. No one knows. In the dark, the dark.
Adios, turd nuggets.